just so cool, man. When I'm listening to this, and again, you're on your own trip with what you have going on with this project, with your band. I feel like I'm listening to different characters within the song that all the characters are you. You change your voice a lot. You know, you're the real up guy and happy and positive, and then like you're kind of the morose guy, and you could be the screamy guy, the angry guy. There's a lot happening here. It's very deep.
Thank you. I think that really comes from the fact that his character is so all over the place, and I tried to mirror that. You know, in one moment he's very casually talking to his date. You'll have the pork loin with lime jelly. New York Matinee called it an interesting yet playful little dish. And then he's screaming at the prostitute, "Not the fucking face, you piece of bitch trash." So I try to bring that fun to the role and to the vocal parts.
Has the director of the flick, does he know about this song? Have any of the directors reached out in the songs you've done? Wes Craven,
well,
any
actually,
of these guys?
It's so funny because this movie and the book, it got a lot of flack for being misogynistic and all this stuff. And to me, that's for people that don't understand that this is a satire. And the movie was actually directed by a woman, Mary Harron, who I think it was brilliant to bring in a woman and give that perspective. And to me, it sort of deflates any sort of sentiment that this movie is misogynistic. Of course, he is misogynistic, the character is, but when you watch Batman, the Joker's a bad guy, but the filmmakers aren't the bad guys. We're trying to make a villain out of him. So the most interesting interaction I've had in terms of people involved with this movie or book, I went to the wedding of my very good friend Dead Meat James, perfect name for a friend of mine, right? He's a big YouTube horror personality, and he had me at his wedding, and he sat me at this table. To give you an idea of who this guy is and how cool he is, Heather Langenkamp, the star of the original Nightmare on Elm Street, officiated this guy's wedding. So, of course, I'm friends with these kind of people. And at the table was this guy, Joe Lynch, who's a very talented filmmaker, and he realized that I was in Ice Nine Kills. Someone introduced me. He said, "Oh, man, I really love your band, and I want to let you know that I know Bret Easton Ellis, who the author of American Psycho." And I showed him Hip to Be Scared, and he really liked it. And I was like, "Are you serious?" Like, that's so flattering, obviously, that the guy who wrote the book enjoyed the song. And he's like, "Next time I have dinner with him, I'm going to bring you." And I was like, "Okay, right. I'm sure that's going to happen." And 3 months later, sure enough, he invited me out to dinner, and I got to have dinner with the guy that wrote the book, American Psycho. And that was a trip. And he said he really liked the song and really liked my voice. And it was just like, "Are you serious? I'm sitting here with the guy that put together one of my all-time favorite books and movies." It was a real riot.
That's so awesome, man. You're living the dream of what you love. It's so cool.